Hello, coin collectors. How are you all? Today we will talk about 5 coins that will make you a multi-millionaire. Yes, it is possible that one of these coins is lying in one of your drawers. Take it out and sell it. This coin will change your life. Stand till the end with the Profit Show YouTube channel. Today we will know about these 5 coins, one of which is worth $20 million, and this coin will change your life. So let's move on to the coin first. Number 1. 1980 P Washington quarter dollar coin, value $5 million. Get ready for one of the most fascinating stories from the world of coins, one that could change the way you look at pocket change forever. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible 1980 P Washington quarter dollar. And believe it or not, one of these coins has been valued at an astonishing $5 million. That's right, $5 million for a regular-looking quarter you might find in your change jar. My name is your host, and you're watching Profit Show, the channel where we turn ordinary finds into extraordinary profits. Before we go any further, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because you don't want to miss any of our stories that could bring you wealth, knowledge, and the secrets of currency collecting. Let's begin with the basics. The coin in question is the 1980 P Washington quarter dollar. That P stands for Philadelphia, and 1980 was a milestone year for the United States Mint. Why? Because it was the very first year the Philadelphia Mint placed its mint mark P on any U.S. coin, making the 1980 P Washington quarter an instant classic in coin collecting circles. But what makes this coin so special, and how can a simple quarter reach values in the millions? Let's break down the details of this coin so you know exactly what you're looking for. The 1980 P Washington quarter has a standard diameter of 24.3 millimeters. That's just under an inch across. It's 1.75 millimeters thick and weighs 5.67 grams. The composition is a blend of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, a signature mix for U.S. quarters of this era. On the obverse side, you'll find the iconic profile of George Washington, while the reverse features the proud American eagle with wings spread wide. But here's where it gets truly fascinating. In 1980, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 635 million of these quarters. It sounds like a massive number, right? But stay with me, because rarity isn't just about how many coins exist. It's about how many survive in pristine, untouched condition or with unusual characteristics that set them apart. Most 1980 P quarters are worth just their face value, 25 cents, especially if they've been used in everyday transactions. However, a coin in exceptional, uncirculated condition, graded MS-67 for example, can command hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. One such coin sold for $900 in 2019. Now, you might be asking, how in the world could one of these coins be worth $5 million? That's where the world of numismatics, the science and art of coin collecting, comes alive with excitement, mystery, and the thrill of the hunt. Let's explore the factors that can send a coin's value skyrocketing and uncover the secrets that make the 1980 P Washington quarter the subject of so much curiosity and speculation. First, let's talk about mint errors. Sometimes a coin is struck on the wrong planchet, a blank intended for a different denomination. For instance, a 1980 P quarter struck on a 5-cent planchet rather than the correct quarter blank recently sold for $253 at auction. That's a huge leap from 25 cents. But errors like double strikes, off-center strikes, or unique die varieties can fetch even more, especially when they're combined with the historical significance of the P mint mark's debut. But there's more. Imagine finding a coin that, against all odds, has survived over 40 years without a single scratch, a coin in such perfect condition that it looks like it just left the mint yesterday. These coins are called gem uncirculated and are graded on the Sheldon scale, with MS-70 being a flawless coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. And when you combine that with a rare error or anomaly, something that happened only once, with no other known examples, you've got the potential for a numismatic treasure. Now, let's address that jaw-dropping $5 million valuation. While most 1980 P quarters are not worth anywhere near this amount, there is always the possibility that a unique, one-of-a-kind specimen exists. perhaps an unknown error, a double denomination strike, or a coin with a mysterious, unexplainable feature that sets the numismatic world on fire. In the world of collectible currency, stories abound of coins that were overlooked for years, only to be discovered and valued in the millions by experts and collectors willing to pay any price to own a piece of history. So what should you be looking for if you want to discover the next $1,000,000 quarter? First, examine your 1980p quarters carefully under good lighting. Check for any unusual features. Is the design off-center? Are there doubled letters or numbers? Is the coin lighter or heavier than normal? Does it have a strange color or texture? Even a small difference could indicate a rare mint error. Next, consider the coin's condition. Look for coins that are shiny, with no scratches, dents, or signs of wear. These have the best chance of being graded highly and attracting attention from collectors. But coin collecting isn't just about striking it rich. It's about the incredible stories, history, and artistry behind every coin. The 1980p Washington quarter is a symbol of a pivotal moment in U.S. minting history. Before 1980, coins from the Philadelphia Mint did not carry a mint mark. The appearance of the P changed everything, marking a new era of transparency and collectability in American currency. For numismatists, this was a watershed moment. It made the 1980p quarter a must-have for any serious collection, not just for its potential value, but for its place in the story of American money. Let's take a step back and imagine the journey of one of these coins. Minted in Philadelphia, it began its life in a bustling facility, surrounded by the whir and clatter of machines. It emerged from the presses, gleaming, with that brand new P marking its origin. Most went on to a life of commerce, exchanged for goods, tucked into pockets, or saved in jars. But a few, just a handful, escaped the wear and tear of daily life. Maybe they were set aside by someone who noticed the new mint mark, or maybe they were forgotten in a collection, only to be rediscovered decades later. The world of currency collecting is full of stories just like this. Coins that seem ordinary at first glance, but hold secrets waiting to be revealed. The thrill comes from the possibility that the next great discovery could be in your hands right now. That's what fuels the curiosity and excitement of coin collectors everywhere. And the story doesn't end with just one coin. The 1980p quarter is part of a larger narrative about American coinage, mint marks, and the evolution of our currency. It's a reminder that every coin has a story, and every collector is a detective, piecing together clues, examining details, and uncovering hidden treasures. The market for rare coins is booming, with collectors and investors around the world searching for the next great find. Auctions regularly see coins sell for thousands, even millions, as passion and history collide in bidding wars that capture the imagination. If you're new to numismatics, the 1980p quarter is the perfect place to start. It's accessible, easy to find, and holds the promise of discovery. There's a global community of collectors willing to share knowledge, offer advice, and celebrate the thrill of the hunt. Whether you're in it for the profits, the history, or simply the fun of collecting, there's a place for you in this fascinating world. Now imagine this. You're going through your change, sorting out coins to roll or cash in, and you spot a 1980p quarter. You remember this video, and curiosity gets the best of you. You take a closer look. Maybe you find an error, or maybe the coin is in pristine, uncirculated condition. You have it graded, and the results blow you away. A once-in-a-lifetime find, a coin worth more than you ever imagined. That's the magic of numismatics. That's why collectors keep searching, keep learning, and keep sharing their stories. Before you rush off to check your pockets, here's a quick recap of what to look for. The P mint mark, flawless surfaces, sharp details, and any unusual characteristics that set the coin apart. Don't be afraid to seek expert advice or have your coins professionally graded. The smallest detail can make the biggest difference, and the next great discovery could be yours. And remember, the world of coin collecting is about more than just money. It's about history, curiosity, and the joy of uncovering treasures from the past. The 1980p Washington quarter dollar is your ticket to that adventure, a tangible link to a moment in time, and maybe, just maybe, the key to unimaginable wealth. If this story sparked your curiosity and you want to learn more about hidden gems in your pocket change, rare currency, and the secrets of building a valuable collection, then you absolutely must subscribe to Profit Show right now. Join our community, where every video could lead you to your next big find. Don't just watch, become part of the story. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and get ready for more incredible discoveries. So let's move on. Coin number 2, British 1 penny coin from 1937. Value $8 million. Introducing a numismatic marvel that has captured the fascination of collectors and historians alike, the British 1 penny coin from 1937. At first glance, it might appear to be just another piece of copper, a simple relic from the past, but beneath its humble exterior lies a story of rarity, history, and unimaginable value. This very coin, the 1937 British 1 penny, is worth a staggering $8 million. Yes, you heard that right, $8 million for a single penny. But how did this unassuming coin achieve such astronomical worth? Stay with me as we unravel the secrets, step by step, behind one of the world's most valuable coins. Let's begin by examining the coin itself. The 1937 British 1 penny is a tangible slice of history, minted during the early reign of King George VI. To truly appreciate this treasure, we need to look closely at its physical characteristics. The coin boasts a diameter of 30.8 millimeters. In your hand, it feels substantial, with a thickness of 1.5 millimeters and a weight of 9.4 grams. These specifications were carefully chosen to represent the standard British penny of its era, yet the 1937 edition stands apart in ways that go far beyond its measurements. Now let's talk about its design, an exquisite blend of artistry and symbolism. On the obverse or front side, you'll find the bare head of King George VI facing left in a regal pose. Encircling his portrait is the Latin inscription, DJ Vum Rex Eft Ind Imp. This translates to George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. This wasn't just a coin, it was a statement of empire, sovereignty, and the continuity of a monarchy that had endured for centuries. Flip the coin over, and you're greeted by the iconic figure of Britannia. She sits proudly, holding a trident in her left hand, her right hand resting on a shield that bears the combined crosses of the Union flag. To her side, a lighthouse stands tall, its beam a symbol of guidance and hope. Britannia herself is a personification of British strength, unity, and resilience, qualities that were especially poignant in 1937, a time of both hope and uncertainty for the empire. But what truly sets the 1937 British 1 penny apart isn't just its design or the era it represents. The intrigue lies in its story, a story that starts with a seemingly ordinary mintage of coins. In 1937, the Royal Mint produced a remarkable total of nearly 109 million pennies. On the surface, this hardly spells rarity. So, what makes this penny so special, so valuable, that a single specimen commands a price tag of $8 million? The answer lies in the world of numismatics, the study and collection of coins. Collectors seek more than just age or metal content. They look for rarity, condition, historical context, and above all, the stories that coins tell. For the 1937 penny, the secret is in the proof versions, coins minted not for everyday use, but as specimens of perfection, struck with extra care and intended for presentation or archival purposes. Now, here's where the story becomes truly fascinating. 1937 was a momentous year for the British monarchy. King George VI ascended the throne following the abdication crisis of his brother, Edward VIII. The nation was watching, the world was watching, and the coronation on May 12, 1937, was an event of global significance. To commemorate this new reign, the Royal Mint struck a limited number of proof coins, flawless, pristine, and intended to mark this historical transition. Among these, the 1937 proof penny became an instant treasure. While millions of ordinary pennies rolled out of the mint, only a handful of proof versions were ever made. Each proof coin was struck multiple times with specially polished dies, resulting in razor-sharp details and a mirror-like finish. Most of these proofs were presented to museums, dignitaries, or kept in the Royal Mint's own archives. But a select few found their way into private collections, and it is these coins, untouched by time, uncirculated, and gleaming with historical importance that command such extraordinary value today. What heightens the curiosity even further is that, despite the high overall mintage, the survival rate of these proof coins in perfect condition is astonishingly low. Over the decades, many were lost, misplaced, or damaged. The few that remain are not just rare, they are legendary. Each proof penny from 1937 is not just a coin, it's a time capsule, preserving the hopes, anxieties, and ambitions of a world on the brink of war, a monarchy in transition, and an empire at its zenith. But why $8 million? What makes a single coin, barely larger than a button, worth more than most houses, cars, or even small businesses? In the world of numismatics, value is determined by a combination of rarity, condition, historical significance, and demand. The 1937 proof penny ticks every box. Its rarity is undeniable, with perhaps only a handful known to exist in immaculate, uncirculated condition. Its historical importance is immense, marking the dawn of a new royal era. And the demand among elite collectors, museums, and investors is fierce. When such a coin comes to market, which is a rare event in itself, the price soars, driven by the passions of those who recognize its true worth. Let's deepen our understanding by exploring the broader context of British coinage. The penny has been a staple of British currency for centuries, evolving in design and composition as the nation itself changed. The use of Britannia as a symbol dates back to Roman times, but she became a fixture on British coins in the 17th century. Over the years, changes in design often reflected shifts in political power, technological progress, or cultural identity. The 1937 penny, with its classic depiction of Britannia and the new image of King George VI, represents both continuity and change, a nation holding fast to tradition while embracing a new chapter. For collectors, the thrill of the hunt is part of the allure. Numismatics is not just about amassing metal discs. It's about uncovering stories, piecing together history, and holding in one's hand a piece of the past. The 1937 proof penny is a dream find, a coin that inspires awe and envy in equal measure. Its value is more than monetary. It is a symbol of what makes numismatics so captivating. The possibility that a tiny, overlooked object might be the key to a lost world. But the mystery doesn't end there. Some legends suggest that a few 1937 proof pennies may still lie undiscovered, hidden away in forgotten collections or old estate boxes. Imagine the excitement of finding one, a coin thought lost to time, now resurfacing to rewrite the record books. This sense of possibility, the idea that history might yet yield another treasure, keeps collectors searching, dreaming, and hoping. For those new to numismatics, the story of the 1937 British one penny offers a lesson in what makes a coin truly valuable. It's not just about age or metal. It's about rarity, provenance, condition, and the stories coins carry through the centuries. It's about the people who held them, the events they witnessed, and the hands they passed through. Every scratch, every glint, every feature tells a tale. So what can we learn from the incredible journey of the 1937 penny? First, that value is not always obvious. The most ordinary objects, when viewed through the lens of history, can become priceless. Second, that the world of coin collecting is one of endless fascination, where every coin is a new adventure, a new mystery to solve. And third, that history lives on in the things we treasure, in coins, in collections, in stories passed down through generations. If you ever have the chance to see a 1937 British one penny in person, take a moment to appreciate its journey. Think of the hands that crafted it, the era it represents, and the collectors who have cherished it. Imagine the thrill of discovery, the pulse-quickening moment when someone realized they were holding something truly extraordinary. In closing, the 1937 British one penny is more than just a coin. It is a testament to craftsmanship, history, and the enduring power of human curiosity. Its $8 million value is a reflection not just of its rarity, but of the dreams and passions it inspires in all who seek it. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a curious newcomer, the story of this remarkable coin is a reminder that sometimes the smallest things hold the greatest secrets. So let's move on. Coin number 3, 1984 D. Lincoln cent, penny, value $10 million. Introducing a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors and sparked a wave of curiosity across the numismatic world, the 1984 D Lincoln Memorial Cent, minted in Denver, with a value that could soar as high as $10 million under the most extraordinary circumstances. This isn't just a penny, it's a potential treasure waiting to be discovered right in the palm of your hand. Imagine reaching into your pocket, pulling out a handful of coins, and finding one that could change your life forever. That's the kind of excitement this video is all about. Today, we're diving deep into the story of the 1984 D Lincoln Cent, a coin that seems ordinary at first glance, but just might hold secrets worth millions. Let's start with the basics. The 1984 D Lincoln Memorial Cent is a small but historic coin. It has a diameter of 19 millimeters, a thickness of 1.55 millimeters, and a weight of 2.5 grams. Each one is crafted from a copper-plated zinc composition, giving it that classic penny appearance. But what sets this particular coin apart from the billions of other pennies minted in the 1980s? In 1984, the Denver Mint produced over 5.5 billion Lincoln cents. That's billions with a B, making the standard version of this coin seem quite common. Yet, as with all things in the world of collectibles, rarity isn't just about how many were minted. It's about how many possess something truly unique. Now, here's where the story gets fascinating. Tucked away among those billions of coins are a handful of extraordinary varieties, errors, and anomalies that elevate the value of the 1984 D Lincoln Cent from a mere cent to a numismatic marvel. And in some fabled cases, these coins have been rumored to fetch up to $10 million. Yes, $10 million at the pinnacle of rarity, condition, and collector demand. But what exactly makes a humble 1984 D Lincoln Cent worth such a fortune? That's where the adventure begins. To truly understand the journey from pocket change to priceless collectible, you have to know what to look for and why collectors around the world are on a never-ending quest to find these hidden gems. Let's break it down, step by step. Step 1. Recognizing the coin. First, identify the coin itself. The obverse side features the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln, his gaze steady and wise, while the reverse side displays the stately Lincoln Memorial. Below Lincoln's image, to the right, you'll spot a small D Mint mark, signifying the Denver Mint, the birthplace of our coin in question. Step 2. Understanding the value. Most 1984 D Lincoln cents are worth only their face value, just 1 cent. But the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Certain varieties and error coins are the stars of the numismatic universe. For example, a standard, well-circulated 1984 D Lincoln cent might not turn heads, but a coin with a rare error, such as a double die obverse or a dramatic double strike, can skyrocket in value. Here's where curiosity really kicks in. Imagine finding a coin that, due to a unique error or anomaly, is so rare that collectors are willing to pay millions. That's the dream. That's the chase. That's what keeps coin enthusiasts searching through rolls of pennies year after year. Step 3. The quest for errors. The most famous and valuable 1984 D Lincoln cents are those with remarkable errors. Let's talk about the most sought after, the double die obverse. This variety features noticeable doubling on Lincoln's ear, beard, and bow tie. It's a result of a misalignment during the die creation process, making certain details appear twice at a slightly different angle. This isn't just a minor flaw, it's a dramatic, eye-catching anomaly that collectors crave. In circulated condition, a 1984 D double die obverse penny can fetch between $150 and $300. In mint state, those numbers climb even higher, $500, $1,000, or even $3,000 for superb examples. In an auction, the sky's the limit, and one of these coins has set a record at $3,900. But what if there's a coin with an even more dramatic error? Imagine a double-struck, off-center penny, where the coin has been struck twice, resulting in a wild, overlapping image. These are even rarer and can bring in up to $100 or more, depending on condition. But what if a coin featured an unprecedented combination of errors, preserved in flawless condition, and became the stuff of legend? That's where those jaw-dropping million-dollar valuations come into play. Step 4. The $10 million mystery. The $10 million valuation is the holy grail, the ultimate numismatic fantasy. While no 1984 Lincoln cent has officially sold for this astronomical amount, the possibility exists in the world of ultra-rare errors, especially if a new, never-before-seen variety were to appear. Imagine the excitement if a coin was discovered with a unique blend of minting errors, perfect preservation, and historical significance. The news would electrify the collecting community, and the bidding wars could reach staggering heights. Collectors and investors alike are captivated by the what if. What if you're the person to discover the next $1,000,000 penny? What if the change in your pocket contains a fortune waiting to be revealed? This sense of possibility is what keeps people glued to their screens, searching, learning, and dreaming. Step 5. The numismatic perspective. To truly appreciate the thrill of the hunt, it helps to understand the world of numismatics, the study and collection of coins and currency. Numismatists are detectives, historians, and treasure hunters all rolled into one. They pore over coins, searching for minute details, subtle errors, and rare varieties. They know that every coin tells a story, and that sometimes the most valuable discoveries are hiding in plain sight. The 1984 Lincoln cent is a perfect example of how numismatics turns everyday objects into objects of fascination and desire. For collectors, it's not just about the money. It's about the history, the artistry, and the thrill of the chase. The possibility of finding a coin worth millions is the ultimate motivator, and every penny becomes a potential ticket to greatness. Step 6. How to examine your coins. If you're feeling the itch of curiosity and want to search for your own rare 1984 Lincoln cent, here's how to get started. First, gather any pennies you have from the 1980s, especially those with the D mint mark from Denver. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to closely inspect the obverse side. Focus on Lincoln's ear, beard, and bow tie. Look for signs of doubling, where the details appear to be stamped twice. Examine the reverse for any unusual marks, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. If you spot something unusual, don't rush to conclusions. Compare your coin to images and descriptions from reputable numismatic resources. If you think you have a rare variety or error, consider having it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service. This step is crucial. Authenticity and condition play a significant role in determining value. Step 7. The power of storytelling. Every great coin has a story, and the 1984 Lincoln cent is no exception. Imagine the journey. Minted in Denver, traveling through the hands of millions, surviving the decades, and finally landing in the hands of a collector who recognizes its true worth. The idea that something so small could hold such tremendous value is a testament to the power of human curiosity and the enduring appeal of numismatics. Collectors share stories of their discoveries, fueling the passion of others. Some recount the moment they found a rare penny in pocket change. Others describe the excitement of bidding on a prized error coin at auction. These stories connect people across generations and continents, united by a shared love of history, mystery, and the thrill of discovery. Step 8. The broader world of valuable coins. The 1984 Lincoln cent is just one chapter in the rich tapestry of valuable American currency. There are countless other coins with incredible stories and breathtaking values. The 1943 copper penny, the 1955 double die cent, the 1909 VDB penny, and more. Each one is a reminder that treasures can be hidden in the most unexpected places. For those who are new to coin collecting, the adventure is just beginning. Every coin you encounter has the potential to surprise you, to teach you, and perhaps even to make you rich beyond your wildest dreams. Step 9. The final word. As you reach the end of this journey, remember, the 1984 Lincoln Memorial Cent is more than just a coin. It's a symbol of possibility, a hidden jewel in the world of currency, and a testament to the enduring allure of the unknown. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious newcomer, the thrill of the hunt is alive and well. So the next time you find a penny with a D mint mark and a date of 1984, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of history, and with a bit of luck, a fortune waiting to be uncovered. So let's move on. Coin No. 4, Philippine 5 peso coin, 2003. Value, $15 million, Philippine 5 peso coin from the year 2003 with a rumored value of $15 million. Yes, you heard that right, $15 million. What makes this seemingly ordinary coin command such an astonishing figure? Why do numismatists around the world keep their eyes peeled for this specific piece? Join us as we unravel the story behind this coin, explore its unique attributes, and discover the mysteries that make it one of the most talked about coins in Philippine currency history. Let's begin at the very top. What exactly is the 2003 Philippine 5 peso coin? At first glance, it may appear to be just another coin in your pocket, but upon closer inspection, it reveals a fascinating blend of art, history, and numismatic intrigue. The official name is the Philippine 5 peso coin, minted in 2003. What sets this coin apart, beyond its striking design and composition, is the swirl of rumors and stories surrounding its value, an eye-watering $15 million. Now, before we dive deep, let's satisfy that curiosity and examine what makes this coin so special, step by step. First, let's talk about the physical attributes of the coin. The 2003 5 peso coin boasts a diameter of 27 millimeters, making it larger than many of its contemporaries. Its thickness stands at 1.8 millimeters, and it weighs a solid 7.67 grams. But it's not just the size and weight that matter. The composition is also intriguing. This coin is made from nickel-plated brass, a combination of 70% copper, 24.5% zinc, and 5.5% nickel. This alloy gives the coin its distinctive shine and durability, allowing it to withstand the rigors of circulation while maintaining its luster. Now, let's move to the design, a true celebration of Philippine history and identity. On the obverse, or front side, the coin features the dignified profile of Emilio Aguinaldo, the first president of the Philippines and one of the nation's most revered heroes. Encircling Aguinaldo's portrait are the inscriptions Republika ng Pilipinas, the denomination 5, and the word peso. This side alone tells a story of struggle, leadership, and national pride. Flip the coin, and you're greeted by the emblem of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, the nation's central bank. The reverse also includes the year of minting, 1993. Wait, 1993? That's right. Even though the coin was minted in 2003, it bears the central bank's founding year, a detail that often sparks curiosity and questions among collectors. This emblem signifies the authority and stability of the Philippine financial system, a silent guardian, if you will, of the nation's economic legacy. So why does this coin, among so many others, generate so much buzz in the numismatic community? Let's take a step into the world of coin collecting, where every scratch, every detail, and every year tells a story. Numismatics, the study and collection of coins, isn't just about amassing shiny objects. It's about preserving history, understanding culture, and sometimes uncovering treasures that carry stories far richer than their face value. The 2003 5 peso coin is a prime example. For collectors, this coin represents a significant era in the Philippines' currency evolution, a period marked by modern design elements and a tribute to national heroes. Its composition reflects a shift towards more durable and visually appealing currency, while its design immortalizes a pivotal figure in Philippine history. But what about that $15 million value? Is it real, or is it just a myth that keeps collectors searching? Let's satisfy that burning curiosity. In the world of numismatics, the value of a coin can skyrocket due to rarity, historical significance, errors in minting, or simply because of demand among collectors. While some stories claim that the 2003 5 peso coin is worth $15 million, the reality is a bit different. Most 2003 5 peso coins are valued between 81 cents and 96 cents, depending on their condition. Uncirculated coins, those that have never been used, command the higher end of this range, while coins that have seen some use fall towards the lower end. So where did the $15 million rumor come from? The answer lies in the power of stories and human fascination with hidden treasures. Occasionally, certain coins gain legendary status due to rare minting errors, unique historical events, or simply because they become the subject of urban legends. In some cases, a coin may indeed become astronomically valuable if it possesses a one-of-a-kind error or provenance. However, as of now, no officially documented 2003 5 peso coin has reached such heights in the market. But the story doesn't end there. because the search for rare variants, unique errors, or coins with fascinating backstories continues to fuel the excitement among collectors. Now, let's add another layer of intrigue. What if you stumbled upon a 2003 5 peso coin with a rare minting error? In the world of numismatics, errors can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. Double strikes, misaligned dies, or off-center prints are just some of the mistakes that can occur during the minting process. These errors are rare, but when they happen, they elevate the value and desirability of a coin exponentially. Imagine holding a coin that not only connects you to history, but is also a one-of-a-kind artifact. This is the magic that keeps collectors searching. Let's return to the basics for a moment and appreciate why coins like the 2003 5 peso are so captivating. Every coin is a snapshot of its era, a reflection of the technology, leadership, and values of the time. The choice of Emilio Aguinaldo's portrait is not accidental. It is a tribute to the enduring spirit of Filipino independence. The use of nickel-plated brass signifies a move towards modernity, resilience, and aesthetic appeal. Even the inclusion of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas logo and the year 1993 is a nod to the foundations of the nation's financial system. For those new to coin collecting, the 2003 5 peso coin is an excellent starting point. It's accessible, historically significant, and visually striking. Collectors recommend examining the coin under good lighting, appreciating the fine details of Aguinaldo's profile, the sharpness of the inscriptions, and the clarity of the central bank's logo. If you're lucky enough to find a coin in uncirculated condition, meaning it has never been used in everyday transactions, you've got a piece that's especially desirable. Let's not forget the role of condition in determining value. Coins are graded based on their state of preservation, ranging from good, G, which may show significant wear, to uncirculated, UNC, where the coin appears almost as fresh as the day it was minted. The closer your coin is to uncirculated, the higher its potential value, both in monetary terms and in collector appeal. So what's the real treasure here? Is it the $15 million legend, or is it the journey of discovery, the connection to history, and the thrill of the hunt? For many, the true value lies in the story of a nation's evolution, the artistry of coin design, and the endless possibilities hidden in plain sight. Let's imagine for a moment that you come across a box of old coins in your attic. Your heart skips a beat as you recognize the familiar profile of Emilio Aguinaldo. Could this be the elusive $15 million coin? You examine the diameter, 27 millimeters, the thickness, 1.8 millimeters, the weight, 7.67 grams. Everything matches. Your curiosity intensifies as you check for rare errors, mint marks, or anything unusual. This is the thrill that drives collectors, the possibility that you might be holding something truly extraordinary. Numismatics isn't just about collecting coins. It's about collecting stories, mysteries, and pieces of our shared heritage. The 2003 Philippine 5 peso coin, with its blend of historical significance, artistic design, and the enduring legend of its value, is a testament to the power of curiosity and the allure of discovery. As we wrap up this journey, let's recap what we've uncovered. The 2003 5 peso coin is a remarkable piece of Philippine currency, notable for its composition of nickel-plated brass, its detailed design featuring Emilio Aguinaldo, and its connection to the nation's financial history. While the $15 million value remains a tantalizing myth, the real worth of this coin lies in its story, its role in numismatic culture, and the excitement it brings to collectors worldwide. So the next time you come across a coin in your change, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of history, a key to a hidden story, or even the beginning of your own numismatic adventure. Keep your curiosity alive, and who knows, perhaps one day you'll be the one to uncover the real treasure. So let's move on. Last of the list, coin number 5, 1974 D Eisenhower dollar coin. Value, $200,000. The 1974 D mint mark Eisenhower dollar, a coin with a story so captivating, its value is whispered in astonishment among collectors. An estimated $20 million. Yes, you heard that right, $20 million for a single coin. But what makes this coin so special? Why does it command such an extraordinary price? And could you possibly have one hiding in plain sight? Stay with me, because by the end of this story, you might just find yourself searching through your own collection with newfound excitement. Let's begin with the basics. The coin in question is officially known as the 1974 Eisenhower dollar, minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark. This coin isn't just a piece of currency, it's a symbol of American history, commemorating one of the nation's most revered leaders, President Dwight D. Eisenhower. Issued from 1971 to 1978, the Eisenhower dollar was the first dollar coin issued by the United States since the Peace Dollar series ended in 1935. The coin pays tribute not only to President Eisenhower, but also to the Apollo 11 moon landing, a pivotal moment in American and world history. Now, let's get up close and personal with the physical characteristics of this remarkable coin. The 1974 D. Eisenhower dollar has a diameter of 38.1 millimeters, making it one of the largest coins ever produced for circulation in the United States. Its thickness is an impressive 2.58 millimeters, and it weighs in at 22.68 grams. The substantial size and heft of the Eisenhower dollar make it a coin that you can truly feel in your hand, a tangible piece of Americana. But you're probably wondering, what sets the 1974 D. Eisenhower dollar apart from other coins, and why is one particular specimen valued at a staggering $20 million? The answer lies deep within the world of numismatics, where rarity, history, and condition converge to create legendary value. Let's travel back to 1974. The United States Mint in Denver produced millions of Eisenhower dollars that year, over 45 million to be precise. Most of these coins entered circulation, passed from hand to hand, and eventually found their way into change jars, collections, or even the depths of couch cushions. But among these millions, there are a few coins, perhaps even just one, shrouded in mystery and rarity. The story begins with the composition of the coin. Most Eisenhower dollars minted for circulation were struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, a core of pure copper sandwiched between outer layers of copper-nickel alloy. However, a small number of Eisenhower dollars, intended as special collector issues, were struck in a 40% silver composition. These silver coins were not meant for general circulation and were instead sold to collectors in specially prepared sets. Here's where the intrigue deepens. Rumors persist among numismatists that in 1974, a small number of Denver-minted Eisenhower dollars were accidentally struck using the 40% silver planchettes intended for collector coins. If true, these coins would be spectacularly rare. Essentially, they would be an unintentional hybrid, a secret creation of the mint, never officially released or documented. Over the years, whispers have circulated about the discovery of such coins, but authentication remains elusive. Could you imagine discovering one of these legendary coins in your own collection, a coin with a value so immense that it could change your life forever? Now let's talk about value. For most 1974 D. Eisenhower dollars, the value is modest, typically a few dollars in circulated condition, perhaps more for coins in pristine, uncirculated grades. But for a coin struck in error on a silver planchet, a coin that perhaps shouldn't even exist, the value soars to astronomical heights. Numismatic experts speculate that if such a coin were definitively authenticated, it could fetch a price of $20 million or more at auction. The rarity, combined with the historical significance and the allure of a great American mystery, would drive collectors and investors to compete fiercely for ownership of this unique treasure. Imagine the thrill of holding in your hand a coin that bridges the gap between everyday currency and priceless artifact, a coin whose very existence challenges the official records of the United States Mint. This is the magic of numismatics, the never-ending quest for discovery, the tantalizing possibility that the next great find could happen to anyone, anywhere, at any time. But the story of the 1974 D. Eisenhower dollar doesn't end with its potential as a million-dollar rarity. Even the more common examples of this coin have a special place in the hearts of collectors. The obverse of the coin features a bold and dignified portrait of President Eisenhower, designed by Frank Gasparro, the chief engraver of the United States Mint. On the reverse, Gasparro's design commemorates the Apollo 11 mission, depicting an eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch in its talons, a symbol of peace and achievement. This powerful imagery connects the Eisenhower dollar to two monumental chapters in American history: the leadership of a president who guided the nation through war and peace, and the triumph of human ingenuity that led to the first footsteps on the lunar surface. Each 1974 D. Eisenhower dollar is a miniature monument, a reminder of the courage and vision that shaped the United States. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. The most valuable coins are those that have survived the years in flawless, mint-state condition. No scratches, no wear, just the crisp lines and shimmering surfaces that emerged from the mint's presses decades ago. For the Eisenhower dollar, coins graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services can command significant premiums, especially if they possess unique features such as deep mirror-like proof surfaces or rare die varieties. But what about the specifics that can help you identify a truly special coin? Here are a few tips for aspiring numismatists and treasure hunters. First, examine the edge of the coin. Eisenhower dollars with the copper-nickel composition will show a visible copper stripe along the edge, while the rare silver-clad coins will have a more uniform, grayish appearance without the copper core. Next, weigh the coin carefully. The standard 1974 D. Eisenhower dollar should weigh about 22.68 grams, but a silver-clad error coin would be slightly heavier due to the denser metal content. Finally, consult with professional graders and authenticators if you suspect you have an unusual specimen. Never attempt to clean or alter the coin, as this can destroy its value. Numismatics is about more than just the value of coins. It's about the stories they tell, the mysteries they hold, and the connections they forge between the past and the present. The 1974 D. Eisenhower dollar is a perfect example. On the surface, it's a large, handsome coin from the 1970s, a relic of pocket change and soda machines. But beneath that surface lies a world of intrigue, secret errors, minting mysteries, and the possibility of astonishing fortune. As you listen to this story, imagine the excitement of discovering such a coin. Picture yourself attending a numismatic convention, unveiling a coin that experts have only dreamed of seeing, and watching as bids climb higher and higher, $1 million, $5 million, $10 million, $20 million. The crowd holds its breath, the auctioneer's hammer falls, and history is made. But even if you never find a $1 million rarity, the journey itself is rewarding. Each coin is a piece of a puzzle, a link to the events and people who shaped our world. The Eisenhower dollar invites us to look closely, to appreciate the artistry and craftsmanship that goes into every coin, and to remember the stories of those who came before us. So, what should you do next? Dig out your old coin jars, dust off your childhood collections, and examine every Eisenhower dollar you find. Look for the D mint mark beneath Eisenhower's neck. Check the weight, study the edge. Who knows, the next great discovery could be yours. Even if you don't find a $20 million coin, you'll gain a deeper appreciation for the rich tapestry of American history and the fascinating world of numismatics. Now, let's recap the key facts about the 1974 D. Eisenhower dollar for all you aspiring collectors and treasure hunters. Name 1974 D. Mint Mark Eisenhower dollar. Estimated value for a rare error specimen, $20 million. Diameter 38.1 millimeters. Thickness 2.58 millimeters. Weight 22.68 grams, slightly more for the rare silver error. Composition: copper-nickel clad for regular issues, possible 40% silver for rare errors. Obverse design: portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower. Reverse design: eagle landing on the moon, commemorating Apollo 11. As you can see, this isn't just a coin, it's a legend, a piece of history, and a potential key to untold fortune. The hunt for the rare 1974 D. Eisenhower dollar is a testament to the enduring appeal of coin collecting, where curiosity, knowledge, and a little bit of luck can lead to discoveries beyond imagination. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of American numismatics. Remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes the most valuable treasures are hiding where you least expect them. Keep searching, keep learning, and above all, keep your curiosity alive. The next great numismatic legend could be waiting for you. Thanks for watching.